everyone. Thank you for joining today's webinar where I will highlight APV's latest innovations in plate heat exchangers, the FastFrame and the Automated FastFrame. I'll pause here for a brief moment to highlight SPX Flow's purpose, which is to improve the world through innovation and sustainable solutions. My name is Sam Glover, and I'm the Global Product Manager for Plate Heat Exchangers. I've been with SPX Flow for 7 years, and I'm based in Charlotte, North Carolina. For today's agenda, we will introduce the fast frames. We will highlight features and benefits and how these units can be useful in various applications. As an overview, there are generally 3 frame types available in the world of plate heat exchangers. Tie-bar frames, which are the least expensive. They're very labor intensive in terms of opening and closing of the frame to access the plates or service a unit, and also to close a tie-bar frame to your desired pitch can be relatively labor intensive. Next, there are spindle frames. These are in the mid-range in terms of cost. They are less labor intensive compared to tie bars, and they make even closure easier. And finally, there are automated frames. These are typically the most expensive type. They make opening and closing the unit quite easy, something that can be done by simply pushing a button. So why would you choose an automated frame for your application? I've highlighted a few reasons here. So as I mentioned in the previous slide, the common tie bar frame is not easy to open and close, especially if accessing the plates is something that needs to be done frequently. There's the risk when not using an automated frame that if the operator isn't careful, plates can be overcompressed and damaged. Also, when opening a tie bar frame, there are many parts that have to be tracked and kept out of the way to prevent tripping hazards or simply misplacing them. In some factories, the use of tie bar frames is not allowed, and so offering frame options outside of tie bar frames are needed. Automated frames support large plate packs and make servicing these plate packs easier. And lastly, when frequent inspection or servicing of the unit is mandated, having an automated frame can be a significant time and labor savings advantage. So now let's talk about APV Automated FastFrame. The Automated FastFrame is our next generation electric quad drive frame. It is an improvement to the current Quad Series 2 frame, which many of you may be familiar with. It's a sanitary plate heat exchanger frame supporting the NR5 and R5 plates. It features an advanced power tightening system that uses 4 tightening bars to open and close the unit. The plate pack is compressed by simultaneous and synchronous rotation of each tightening bar, which drives 4 free nuts to move the follower to the head. And the PLC-controlled power system ensures the proper closing pitch and opening dimension for full plate pack access. Let's look at key features and benefits of the automated fast frame. The electrical drive system means no hydraulic oil, fewer components, and simplified assembly. This means less maintenance and a less stressful maintenance experience. The HMI screen is located inside the cabinet. This placement reduces the chance of potential damage in the washdown process. The unit is PLC controlled. This makes it user-friendly to control and set up. It's efficient, requiring no expertise. Opening and closing is programmable, giving the user options to suit the needs of their operation. There's also 5-step incremental tightening, allowing plate pack compression that helps maximize gasket life. Also, the top bar is redesigned. This is an improved sanitary design, making the top bar less likely to allow bacterial growth, so washdown can be faster and more efficient. The automated fast frame features an emergency stop cable along both sides of the machine, making a safety response faster and easier. The automated fast frame includes the very beneficial feature of telescoping tie bar covers. This feature covers the tie bars so no external rotating parts are exposed. It keeps lubrication on the tie bars, so there's no concern for removing the lubrication during wash down or having to reapply lubrication. The automated FastFrame has been tested for 10-year operation, assurance of a robust design, and a modular control box enables faster, reliable service, resulting in improved uptime. The tie bar seal design is simplified, a simple press-in installation that is easier to install and provides better sealing. The head and end support bottoms are at the same elevation. This makes transporting possible on floor dollies when the feet are removed, so you can relocate the machine without disassembly. A manual version of the automated FastFrame is available. The manual version can be upgraded to the powered version. This gives the customer flexibility on capital investment upfront and gives options to match potentially changing application or operational needs in the future. And lastly, the automated FastFrame is 3A designed, ASME certified. Here are specifications for the unit. Again, all stainless steel construction, supports the NR5 and R5 plates, and up to 6,639 square feet of heat transfer surface area. The dimensions of the automated FastFrame. So the automated FastFrame is available in sizes 1 to 8 with options for plate pack covers, grids, or divider plates to suit the needs of the application. Now let's review the FastFrame. This is also a sanitary plate heat exchanger frame. It supports the V17 and the SR2 plates. The FastFrame has a manual drive system that opens and closes the unit via a powered wrench. The plate pack is compressed by simultaneous and synchronous rotation of each tightening bar. Some of the benefits: the FastFrame is a tie bar frame alternative. Is a manual frame with quad geared closure, not requiring the removal of any tie bars. The frame is ASME certified, and like the larger automated FastFrame, makes accessing the plate pack fast and easy. The redesigned top bar of this frame is also an improved sanitary design, making wash down faster and more efficient. And it also features the simplified tie bar seals that are easier to install. The FastFrame is all stainless steel construction and supports up to 590 square feet of heat transfer area. It is available in 4 sizes with options available for plate pack covers, grids, and divider plates. So what are some of the key advantages of the FastFrame versus twin spindle frames? The twin spindle requires several feet of floor space behind the end support in order to open the unit. This additional floor space is not required for the FastFrame. The FastFrame does not require some components to be replaced to allow for future plate pack expansion. The FastFrame does not have a minimum number of plates required. And as mentioned, the FastFrame is ASME certified. And to summarize, in comparison to tie bars, what are the big advantages versus tie bar frames? So as mentioned, there are no tie bars to remove. It's easier and faster to access the plates, easier to have even parallel tightening of the plate pack. You have a better heat transfer area to footprint ratio, and it's easier to clean in the wash down process. So what applications might the automated FastFrame and FastFrame be most useful in servicing? Really, any application that may benefit from fast, efficient opening and closing of the frame to access the plate pack for cleaning, inspection, etc. There are applications where frequent cleaning of the plate pack is mandated or beneficial to good heat transfer performance of the unit. This could be dairy applications, fruit, or vegetable juices, beer, egg products, sports drink, the list goes on. So we encourage you to reach out to us to discuss details with our application engineers. This ends today's presentation. We will now begin our question and answer session. Just a quick note, after we complete the webinar today, all participants will receive a copy of this presentation. But now just give me a minute to pull up any questions. Okay, so the first question we have is for Latin America. Are the models suitable for that region? Appears to be the question. So the answer is yes. They can be available. You should probably reach out to our application engineers and discuss details. We may have to make a few modifications from a power perspective, but I encourage you to reach out to us. Let me see the next question. What would be the steps to open or close the automated FastFrame? So there are 3 controls on the end of the unit. The operator would press and hold the green button for 1 second to power the unit on, and then there's a 2-position toggle switch where the operator can select the action that they want, so open or close. And then they would press the green button a second time. And then the machine will move to whatever position or close to whatever pitch had been selected. Another question is, what is the difference between opening and closing what is the difference in time, between opening and closing the automated FastFrame versus the non-automated FastFrame? So the automated FastFrame will, depending on the size of the unit, can be opened in approximately 2.5 to 3 minutes. For the larger size units, it may take a minute or so longer, and for the smaller units, it may be a bit shorter. The FastFrame, so the non-automated version, will be opened through the means of a powered wrench, and typically that would be anywhere kind of in the range of probably 5 minutes to 7 minutes is what I would estimate. So that's that one. The next question is, how is it beneficial for fruit juice manufacturing industry? So generally what I would say, and this I think applies to pretty much all of the applications, is that the FastFrame, whether we're talking the smaller unit or the automated version, is that they give the user the ability to access the plates for servicing and cleaning much faster. So if you think of a typical tie bar frame, a significant part of the day and the uptime of the unit would have to be sacrificed in order to just even open the tie bar frame and to clean the plates. But with the FastFrame, you're able to open the unit, access the plates, clean them, which in a fruit juice application, I imagine that the requirement there is a relatively high frequency of needing to clean the plates. And so there's a significant amount of labor savings that you gain, and just overall uptime of the unit, and uptime for your process. Let's see. Next question. You mentioned that the automated FastFrame was tested for a 10-year operation. How did you do that? So our team tested one of the units, opened and closed it for an equivalent number of cycles that would amount to kind of 10 years of use. So in this case, it was a little over 3,600 cycles, and the machine performed extremely well. Next question. Generally, how long does it take to open the unit? So we answered that one already. Another question. To confirm, you said a manual version of the automated FastFrame is available. Can it be upgraded to a powered version? Yes. So the manual version of the automated FastFrame can be upgraded via a conversion kit. So depending on your needs or your budget, you have that manual version as an option. And it would be opened via a powered wrench in the same way that the FastFrame is opened or closed. Next question. How does this compare to the Quad Series 2? So as we highlighted in the presentation, so the automated FastFrame has an electrical drive system instead of the hydraulic of the current Series 2. The HMI screen is located inside the cabinet instead of on the side, which, if you're familiar with the Series 2, the screen is on the side of the cabinet facing external to the unit. There are simplified tie bar seals. The emergency stop cable is on both sides of the unit, and then we have the telescoping tie bar covers. All right. Next question, is there an increase in efficiency or heat transfer with this? So the efficiency would be comparable to what you would currently experience with either, if we're talking about the FastFrame, the VO17 units or the SR2 units, and if we're talking about the automated FastFrame, the NR5 or the R5 units. Next question, with the tie bar covers on the automated FastFrame, do they need to be removed to lubricate the tie bars regularly? The answer is no. The tie bar covers protect the lubrication from being washed off during washdown. So no removal for regular lubricating should be required. It's a feature of the automated FastFrame that we're pretty excited about. So yeah, the answer to that question would be no. Next question. I'm not exactly sure if I understand the details of the question, but it says SPX APV has industrial frame instead of sanitary frame automated, special for sugarcane application. So if the question is, do we have an industrial version of the automated FastFrame? We do not. The frame is a stainless steel design and is focused on the sizes of the V017 and the SR2 plates that we have in the portfolio, and then the R5 and R5 NR5 plates as well. What is the typical life of this type of frame? So as I said, we've tested it to 10 years cycle or 10 years of life. And we expect that with proper service, it will, definitely be in service much longer than that. So I think that answers that question. Let me see. For the FastFrame, do you provide a powered wrench? We do have a powered wrench available if you choose to purchase one from us, but otherwise you can use a powered wrench that you may already have in your facility. How frequent it requires service and cleaning? Well, again, it would be, so depending on your application, you would kind of open the unit or close it to clean the plate. And so obviously that would be dependent upon your application. But in terms of servicing the frame itself, that would depend on how frequent you would cycle the unit to open or close it. But in general, it would be kind of comparable to the current, if you're familiar with our Series 2 automated frame, the service requirements for that. But if you have kind of additional details around the service needs, we can feel free to reach out to us and we can provide you with that information. So I think I have covered all of the questions, unless there are any more that can come in here pretty quickly. Okay, well, it seems like that is the extent of the question. So thanks everyone for joining. I encourage you to send us any questions or reach out. I think you will have the contact information to reach out with any follow-up questions. If you're interested in the FastFrame or the automated FastFrame, definitely reach out to us and talk to one of our engineers, and we will work with you on your particular application. So thanks everyone, take care.